Hi, my name is Lily, and you won't believe how I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with my best friend. I thought I had the perfect relationship. We laughed together, dreamed together, even talked about our future. And my best friend? She was like a sister. But behind my back, they were betraying me. Want to know how I found out? And how I got the ultimate revenge? Keep watching, because it gets wild. For a long time, I truly thought I was living the dream. My boyfriend, Jake, was the sweet, sporty guy everyone liked. He'd walk me home, surprise me with bubble tea, and always text me goodnight. And Emma, my best friend since kindergarten, we were inseparable. She knew everything about me. We shared clothes, secrets, and dreams. People used to say, "Wow, you guys have it all." And I believed them. If only I had known. Looking back, there were signs. Jake started texting less. He was always busy, and sometimes he'd act weird when I asked who he was chatting with. Emma, too. She stopped showing up to our movie nights, always had some vague excuse. Once, I caught them whispering at school, and they jumped apart when they saw me. But I told myself I was overthinking. Because who wants to believe their two favorite people are stabbing them in the back? One night, I was lying in bed, scrolling through Snapchat stories, when I saw something strange. Jake had posted a snap, just a 5-second clip of a candlelit dinner. 2 plates, 2 milkshakes, 2 hands, one with his bracelet and the other with red nails. Emma always wore red nails. My stomach dropped. But I told myself, no. Maybe he's just with his sister. Maybe it's old footage. I was desperate to believe it. But then, I clicked on Emma's story. And there it was. Same table. Same milkshake. A soft giggle. Her caption? Date night with the best, face blowing a kiss and sparkling heart. I stared at the screen in shock. My hands were shaking. I replayed it over and over, thinking, they couldn't be the stupid, right? Or maybe they just don't care anymore. That night, I didn't sleep. I didn't cry. I just planned. Because if they thought they could get away with this, they had no idea who they were messing with. The next day, I walked into school like nothing happened. I smiled at Jake. I waved at Emma. They acted awkward, probably wondering if I'd seen the stories. Good. Let them squirm. But I had a plan, and it started with our school's Valentine's Day talent show. Jake had been planning to perform a cheesy love song, one he said he wrote for me. I used to think it was romantic. Now, it just made me want to gag. So I signed up too. But not to sing. No, I was going to expose them with the truth on stage, in front of everyone. For the next week, I played dumb. I smiled through Emma's fake excuses. I let Jake kiss my cheek. I even helped him rehearse his stupid song. And meanwhile, I wrote my own performance, a poem. One that told a story about a girl who got betrayed by the 2 people she trusted most. And how she found out through their own posts. I titled it, Snaps, Lies, and Red Nails. Valentine's Day arrived. The auditorium was packed. Parents, teachers, students, everyone buzzing with excitement and drama. Jake went up right before me. He strummed his guitar, smiling like the perfect boyfriend, singing about a girl who lights up his world. Emma sat in the front row, filming him like she was proud of the guy she stole from her best friend. When his song ended, there was polite applause. He winked at me like we were still a couple. I smiled back. But deep down, I felt like I was about to explode. Then, they called my name. I stepped up to the mic, took a deep breath, and began. This is a story about a girl. She trusted her best friend and her boyfriend. But late-night stories told the truth. A candle, a milkshake, a manicure, red, and suddenly love turned rotten. You could hear a pin drop. I looked straight at Emma. Her smile was frozen. Jake shifted uncomfortably in his seat. I continued. She watched them lie, pretend, laugh, and all she wondered was, why wasn't she enough? When I finished, there was silence, then a wave of gasps, murmurs, whispers everywhere. I stepped down. Jake stood up, eyes wide. Lily, wait! But I walked past him like he didn't exist. And Emma, her face was white, like she'd seen a ghost. After the show, the school was buzzing. Everyone was talking about the poem, and everyone knew exactly who it was about. Emma ran after me in the hallway. Lily, I swear it wasn't like that. We didn't mean to. I turned to her. Didn't mean to kiss. Didn't mean to lie. Didn't mean to make out at that diner while I was home writing Jake a love letter. Her mouth opened, then closed. She had no defense. Just crocodile tears and that fake innocence I used to fall for. Jake wasn't much better. He texted me 17 times in one night. It was a mistake. I still love you. Let's talk. I blocked him. I wasn't going to waste one more second on someone who only loved me when it was convenient. Instead, I focused on the messages I got from classmates, people who said my poem gave them the courage to walk away from their own toxic relationships. For the first time in a long time, I felt free. But oh, trust me, I wasn't done just yet. The next few weeks were wild. At first, I thought people would avoid me, label me as the dramatic ex, or that angry poem girl. But it was the opposite. People started sitting with me at lunch. Girls from other grades DM'd me saying things like, "Your poem gave me chills. I dumped my cheating ex last night. Thank you." Even my English teacher gave me a wink and said, "You've got power in your pen, Lily." I started writing more. Not just poems, stories, lyrics. I even joined the school newspaper, and guess what? My first column, Red Flags 101, what they don't teach you in health class. Meanwhile, Jake and Emma walked around school like a ghost. Rumors flew that her popularity had tanked after people found out what really happened. Her followers dropped overnight. No one wanted to be besties with a backstabber. Jake tried playing it cool, flirting with other girls, acting like he wasn't bothered. But one day I passed him in the hallway, new hair, new outfit, chin up. He stopped dead in his tracks. "Lily," he said, like I was someone brand new. I smiled. "Oh, hey, Jake. Didn't see you there." He blinked, stunned. "You look different." "I am different," I said. "You helped me get there. Thanks." And I walked away. You know what's better than revenge? Growth. Just when things seemed to settle, an announcement hit the school bulletin. Spring Showcase. Student-led talent night theme. Truths untold. Open mic poetry, music skits. Anything goes. I stared at the poster. My heart raced. This was it. My final word. One last story. One last truth. Not just for Jake and Emma, but for me. I stayed up every night writing, rewriting, polishing every line like it was a sword. This time, my poem wasn't about heartbreak. It was about rebirth. Showcase night arrived. Lights dimmed. Students performed songs, magic tricks, even a dramatic monologue from Twilight, yep. Then, they called my name. I stood on stage and said, "They say heartbreak is poison, but I turned mine into paint." I took his lies and made them rhyme. People laughed, the good kind of laugh. I lost my best friend, but found my real ones. I was betrayed, but now, I'm bulletproof. The crowd erupted. Applause. Cheers. One girl in the back literally stood up and yelled, "Yes, Queen." I looked at Emma. She couldn't even meet my gaze. I looked at Jake. He looked small. And I felt limitless. After the showcase, my phone blew up. Messages from classmates. Teachers congratulating me. Even people I barely talked to sent things like, "That poem, wow. You said everything I never could." But the message that really made me laugh? Jake. Yup, that guy. The one who cheated and humiliated me. Jake. "Hey, crazy night. You were amazing up there." Jake. "We should talk sometime. I've been doing a lot of thinking." Jake. "I miss us." I stared at the screen. This man. This absolute comedian. I left him on read. But then guess what? Emma sent me a long message too. Paragraphs. Apologies. She said she had no idea Jake was still talking to me when they got together, that she'd been insecure, and that seeing me glow up made her feel like the villain. She wasn't wrong. But you know what? I didn't hate her anymore. I replied, "I forgive you, but we're not friends." That ship sank. Because healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means setting boundaries and walking forward without the baggage. Image prompt. Lily sitting on her bed, holding her phone and reading Jake's messages with an amused smirk. Her room is cozy and decorated with posters and fairy lights. On the screen, Jake's messages appeared desperate and apologetic. Lily's calm, glowing and clearly unfazed. A few months passed. I didn't become class president or prom queen, or whatever. This isn't a Disney movie. But I became something better. I became me. I started a blog where I shared my writing. Within weeks, hundreds of girls started reading it, sharing their own stories. Some said it helped them leave toxic relationships. Some said it gave them hope. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need Jake to regret or Emma to cry. I had myself. And when I looked in the mirror now, I didn't see the girl who got cheated on. I saw a writer, a speaker, a survivor. I saw a girl who burned down her past and planted something new in the ashes. And if you're going through something like I did, let me say this loud and clear. You are not broken. You are becoming. So yeah, that's the story of how my boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend. And how I turned betrayal into power. Not every story ends with a kiss under fireworks. Sometimes, the happy ending is you walking away with your head high, while they choke on your dust. If you're watching this, and you've been hurt like I was, please remember, you are not what they did to you. You are the fire that rises from it. So tell your story. Write your poem. Get up, glow up, and never look back. And if you ever feel alone, just know, someone out there, like me, gets it. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay strong and stay you.